Let's talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves franchise and its chairman, Glenn Taylor, who made political contributions to a literal Nazi, Iowa's Steve King.
White nationalist, white supremacist, Western civilization? How did that language become offensive, King asked.
Even as George Floyd died in Taylor City, the T-Wolves chairman said, "We've had some people that have responded to this tragedy, and most of them have done it in a proper way of showing their pain, but some of them have responded by doing some break-ins. We don't need that. It hurts the community. I'm just hopeful that people will just send their message through prayer and silent demonstrations." In all, per The Ringer, Taylor has made more than $150,000 in political contributions since 2015, all of it to the GOP, including more than $50,000 this election cycle. Point being, he stinks to high heaven.
He's dealing with Glenn, who doesn't know about basketball.
Glenn Taylor.
A notion the big ticket, the greatest ever to play for the franchise, Kevin Garnett, fully understands.
You know that makes money, but he don't know anything about basketball. I wouldn't say that he's the best basketball mind.
And KG made it known a change is needed.
My passion for the Minnesota Timberwolves to be a championship team is well known, but I have a deeper affection for the city of Minneapolis. I once again want to see Minneapolis as the diverse and loving community that I know it is.
So Garnett informed the masses he was exploring a bid for the team. Currently, there is only one majority chairman in the NBA who is black, that being His Greatness, Michael Jordan.
This whole thing, man, should just be to the side. I wish they just focus on winning and trying to get this thing under control. It's a really a rat storm up there, man. I hope they just really sit down in the room and get this done and focus on basketball.
The latest development is a troubling one, to say the least. Glenn Taylor, who also serves as the chairman of the WNBA's Minnesota Lynx and the United FC soccer team, worth an estimated $2.5 billion, will not be selling to Garnett's group. In an Instagram post, KG wrote this. "So just got the news that this process in trying to acquire the T-Wolves is over for me and my group. Thanks, Glenn, for being yourself and what I know you to be. Good luck and all the best with what we built." Crazy that some of these special players that help build these freaking franchises like a home but can never own them, only rent them. GTFOH. It's a joke. F them though, you're lost, keeping mine moving, and we still out here looking, still going, it's all possible. Taylor, in a phone call with The Athletic, said this: "Kevin never contacted me at all saying that he was interested, nor was his name listed on any of the buying groups that asked for financial information to review. Appears that KG has officially come to terms with not being involved in a sale of the Wolves," said one beat writer for the team. Short on details here, so it is unclear if it was a money issue or if other things got in the way. Taylor's getting pummeled in the court of public opinion by Wolves fans at the moment, as the team has nosedived to an NBA worst 7-29 record. The staggering lack of success, fueled in part by an incredible run of injuries and COVID, coupled with the Target Center being the second oldest building in the league and the team's plummeting season ticket base, have all depressed the market for the Wolves. In that IG post, Garnett did mention two cities, Seattle and Vegas, as his next destinations, both of which will likely have a team because the league has lost so much revenue. So in order to gain some back, they're going to add a few different teams. Garnett, speaking with The Athletic last April, was asked if his number would be retired in the rafters at Target Center. Quote, his response, rather: "Glenn knows where I'm at. I'm not entertaining it. First of all, it's not genuine. Two, he's getting pressure from a lot of fans and I guess the community there. Glenn and I had an understanding before Flip died, and when Flip died, that understanding went with Flip. For that, I won't forgive Glenn. I won't forgive him for that. I thought he was a straight up person, straight up businessman, and when Flip died, everything went with him," Garnett said. Per ESPN, Saunders brought Garnett back to Minnesota in a trade in 2015, and the two talked about KG eventually becoming a minority owner. Then Saunders suddenly died of lymphoma, and the Wolves were forced to move on with new leadership. Garnett told the AP in 2017 he believes promises were broken. He retired in September 2016 after a tense buyout negotiation. "I don't do business with snakes," Garnett added. "I don't do business with snake mofos. I try not to do business with openly snakes or people who are snake-like." Deadspin's Brian Fonseca wrote, "It would also behoove a predominantly black league to, have a black owner. In the NBA, there's only one. MJ, who is at least arguably the greatest athlete the sport has ever produced. It signals that the bar for black ownership in a mostly black league means you have to be the best ever, which, never mind the optics, it doesn't make any sense either.